Chasing every platform is costing you sales. Did you know that if you post on TikTok every day for 6 months, for whatever period of time, you'll get no money from TikTok? TikTok doesn't pay well in terms of revenue per mil. In fact, depending on the country you're in, you get nothing. But there's a channel that you know about. You didn't know how much powerful or how big it is. That is making money for creators, making money for businesses. It's unglamorous, it's not as big, it's in your face, but you're thinking like, this can't be true. Well, the truth is, it's there. YouTube is for you. YouTube is a channel that makes the most money for content creators, for businesses. I'll not be surprised why you're on TikTok, because you're told to chase virality, you're told to chase the numbers, you're told to chase the likes. But that's not important. What's really, really important is the amount of money that's getting in your bank account for your small business, even if you're mid-sized or large. That's why a good number of people are focusing their business, their social media efforts on the right channel. Why are you listening to me? My name is Zablon. I run a digital marketing agencies that focuses on small businesses like yours or creators like you to grow and make the most of their digital marketing efforts through social media and paid advertising. I used to do this mistake, and I've seen so many businesses doing the same mistake. They're trying to spread themselves thin by posting almost everywhere and anywhere. They want to be on TikTok, they want to be on Facebook, they want to be on Instagram and on YouTube. Well, there are times when this works, when you are accomplished, when you have a big enough audience. That's when it makes sense. But when you're trying out, when you're starting out, or when you're on your way there, it is best to focus on one platform, put all your energy in that one platform. When you're posting on all these different platforms with the same content, it doesn't work, because one platform has specific rules or niches, another platform works with different mechanics or a different intention. Let me give you a very good example. What you post on LinkedIn is not the kind of content you're going to post on TikTok, because the audience there has a very different mentality, has a very different mindset. That's where they get there. In this video, I'm going to focus on a few platforms. I'm going to go talk about YouTube, I'm going to talk about Instagram, I'm going to talk about paid ads, I'm going to touch a bit about TikTok, I'm going to touch a bit about LinkedIn and X, not in terms of views, not in terms of virality, but we're going to talk about in actual numbers, dollars in your account. Where can you make the most money? Which platform gives you the best return in terms of your social media efforts or in terms of your paid ads? Let's start with the most underrated and the most lucrative platform to be on right now. In 2026 or even in the future, you're looking at YouTube. YouTube is so big, it's making more money than Netflix, and that is where you need to be. Although there is incredible competition, I'm being told there are like 400 million videos being uploaded per day on YouTube, including this one, which makes it, a challenge. But YouTube is a place to be. YouTube is a place where creators and businesses earn the most money. In terms of RPM, revenue per mil, there's no platform that comes close to how YouTube is paying its people. Think about this. For every 1,000 views, you get a couple of dollars. And if you're to hit the jackpot and get like 20,000 views, 50,000 views, 100,000 views, 1,000,000 views in Mr. Beast territory, 100 million views, even if you're being paid $1 or $2 for 1,000 views, you've made money. You've made a ton of money. So YouTube is the best place to be. Secondly, the main reason why YouTube works for you is not the amount of money YouTube itself pays you, but the trust that you build on YouTube. Imagine somebody sitting down and listening to you talk for 15 minutes. They're getting a chance to know you. They get a chance to learn from you. They're going to see like, wow, this guy is an expert. This is somebody I can work with. This is a business that seems to understand my problem. And if I go to them with my problem, they might solve it. So the amount of money you make out of YouTube is a lot. So you'll benefit from earning trust. And when you earn trust, you're able to sell high ticket items. Think about land, think about property, think about cars, think about jets. Have you thought about that? Hey, you can do that. Once you earn trust, once people believe in you, once they think you're an expert, you're an authority, that's all possible on YouTube. And this only happens in long form videos. There are short videos, there is YouTube Shorts. In fact, in 2026, they are saying right now, 60% of videos being consumed on YouTube are shorts. These are 10, 15 seconds, at most 1 minute that is being played on YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is a cousin to TikTok, the direct competitor to be precise, because YouTube was like, nope, you're not taking away my audience. I'm going to come up with a platform that's rivaled exactly what TikTok does. But while also YouTube Shorts pays not as good as long form shorts, but they're mainly used for brand awareness or recognition, or you want to get new clients, that's when shorts work for you, because the distribution of shorts is way higher than the distribution with long form content. The third point about using YouTube as a platform to make money is YouTube is the second biggest search engine that follows Google search. People are looking for solutions through YouTube, and the best part is it's also indexed by Google. So if somebody has a problem, they search the problem on Google, then Google provides your solution as a YouTube video. This means your content, if it's evergreen or if it can answer a question for a long period of time, you will always get traffic. So 2 years from now, 3 years from now, when somebody searches a solution you're providing, your video pops up, you get traffic, and you can get business from there. So YouTube is the best way to go. Well, it's not all roses and sunshine. There's a high barrier to entry for YouTube. Why? Because you need a good camera to shoot your videos. You need to have maybe a proper lighting system, maybe good audio. You have to have confidence to speak for 15 minutes. You must know your things, and more importantly, there is mad competition, and Google or YouTube business is trying to see who should see your videos versus other people's videos. So there's a really high competition. But if you are to break that barrier, if you get the confidence to talk in front of your phone or a camera, the next best platform for making money on social media is Instagram. Instagram is regarded to as one of the best platforms out there outside of YouTube. Why is Instagram the best? You'll find it in a moment. Although it doesn't have a direct ad revenue program or ad revenue sharing program, in that how many views you get, it pays you. And even though the guys who are there, who are being paid right now, that community or that circle is shrinking and shrinking because Instagram is moving in the next direction. Why Instagram works for your business is because Instagram is the best place for selling. We have facts and figures to show you that Instagram audience is the best. They are prime, they have money, and they're ready. If they're following you, they trust you, they've looked at your products, they've looked at your services, they go like, I'd love to work or buy from this individual. So Instagram is the best. One of the reasons why Instagram works really well is because it sends your content to your consumers, to your audience. Unlike where in Facebook, where you have to push for your content to be seen by the masses, in Instagram, if you have a base following, every person or most people who follow you get to see your posts. So it's more ideal for people who are selling from B2C, this is business to consumers, or B2B. If you have followers, you will get your message across and you'll get clients from there. The things that help people sell easily on Instagram are stories and DMs. With DMs, you get personal access to individuals. Imagine you have followers, then you can send somebody a DM, or they send you a DM and you go like, right, this person wants my business, this person wants my services, I can sell to them. In addition, Instagram is part of the Meta ads property. So if you're running ads, you can run ads directly on your platform, showing your products, showing your services, and they appear really well on Instagram. They appear on the feeds, they appear on the stories. And yet, yes, you're bound to benefit from using Instagram as a social media platform of choice. I started this video talking how TikTok is the best for getting returns on your social media efforts, and that is still true. But it doesn't mean it doesn't have any value. The best part about TikTok is even with 0 followers, your first post, boom, 100,000 views, 1 million views, 2 million views. It doesn't matter on your follower. It just matters what's trending, what's working at the moment, and you'll be seen by as many people as possible. There is an ad revenue scheme with TikTok, but it's not really well defined and it's not for everybody. It's for certain markets and certain individuals, maybe if you have 1 million followers, 2 million followers, people like Kaby Lane, maybe they enjoy privileges from TikTok, but not the rest of us or the majority of the population. So how do you make TikTok work? TikTok works for you in terms of discoverability. If your content, if you're new in this space, if you're new or you want to talk about something new in your business, posting it on TikTok gives you a broad audience. If many people see your content, they'll get to learn about you. And when they learn about you, they might be interested, they might follow you, they might go to your website, they might go to your social media, your other social media, Facebook, Instagram and YouTube, and find more information about you. And this way you grow your business. The biggest challenge for TikTok is the attitude that people have while using the product. When you're using TikTok, you're not there for serious things. You're not there for, you're not focusing. You're just looking for quick swipes or quick entertainment, quick dopamine hits as a consumer, as a user. So trying to sell your products, trying to sell your services might not really work well over here because attention is very, very minimal and it's a struggle. So it's not one of the best places to go. While on the flip side, ads on TikTok are way, way cheaper. They are 50% cheaper than what you get on Facebook, 50% cheaper than what you get on Instagram. I know the same platform, but just got to share. So if you want to reach as many people as possible at a cost, you can use TikTok ads. But a caveat. What's the caveat? When you start pushing or posting using ads, your reach is severely, severely limited. And again, when you want to go back to organic views, you get 100, 200 views, and that's not the best for you. Talking about meta ads for a moment, this is not a form of social media, this is the paid ads of social media. We are shifting away from the organic content or go to the paid side. And this is where we're going to focus a bit on Facebook. We know organic reach on Facebook is mostly dead. What works with Facebook is Facebook stories, where you can see traction, you can see movement, and people can see your content, but not as much as what happens on the organic feed. The organic feed is that one has been murdered, that one has been killed. But the stories work for a bit. So why I'm talking about paid ads, because you want to augment, you want more people to see what you're talking about, want more people to see about your products, your service. Facebook has an amazing ad system where you get to people who are looking for your products, interested in your product, or about to buy a product. That algorithm is insane. How they're able to figure that out, I still don't know. I haven't figured it out, but it's good for businesses or getting your name out there. So it's good for you for buying and selling your products. So the meta ads work really well on Facebook, work really well on Instagram, Threads, and lastly, WhatsApp. Advertising on Facebook is cool because has a more mature audience. Think about people who are in their 40s, their 50s, they still have a Facebook account and they still use it for reaching out to people. Facebook is still the biggest social media with the most people. And the people who hang out on Facebook are people who have money. As opposed to any other platform, this is where you get the most in terms of return on investment on your ads. So Facebook is a thumbs up from me. A quick mention on other platforms. I'm talking about Twitter, which is right now known as X, Snapchat, or any other thing. They're not as successful or easy to use. There is LinkedIn. LinkedIn doesn't have an ad revenue model as well, but if used well, it can be used to get in touch with your ideal audience, especially if you're in the B2B space. I use LinkedIn and it works out for me really well, but it took a lot in terms of investment. I've spent 7 months, 8 months. Some guys have said they spent close to a year just to get what they're looking for. So working on LinkedIn is a bit of a challenge, but you get your returns. On X, I haven't seen anything yet. I think just there for brand building, get your name out there, or being able to talk to or tag anybody on the platform. So yeah, so I wouldn't say this is the best for getting money on social media. My best platform for making money is not a social media platform per se, but it works in a sense that you're talking to your audience, you're talking to your people. I am talking about emails and newsletters. Newsletters is the best. For every 1,000 emails you send, you have 30 to 40% response rate in terms of opening your email and buying your product or your services. Why is this the best? Email is the best because you own your audience. Think about this. There is Facebook, there's Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube. Any moment, as a drop of a hat, your audience is gone. Why is your audience gone? No reason at all. Did you mess up? Maybe. Has the algorithm changed? You don't know. But you're locked out. A quick example is Mr. Beast. Arguably right now the biggest YouTuber. He used to get 300 million views, 200 million views in a month. But what is he doing now? 100 million, 150 million. His viewership has been cut into half. And it's not that he has done anything different. He still does his outrageous videos. He still has his celebrities there with him. He still has cool videos. But the reach gone by half. Has he done anything wrong? No. But the algorithm is shifting. Why? The overlords in the headquarters in Silicon Valley, the ones who decide this, and it's beyond your control. So you wake up one morning and find your account has been taken. It's been flagged, it's been deleted, it's been suspended, whatever the reason is. And there's no recourse. When you want to talk to support, you find yourself talking to a bot, begging him to connect you to a human being, but that rarely happens. So problems. But with a newsletter, this is owned media. Owned media is like it's your media. Like they will always be in your email list unless they unsubscribe from you. They will always talk to you. They will always respond to your emails positively or negatively, but they are yours. How do you grow your email list? This depends on how you got them. You can grow them through YouTube, you can grow them through Facebook, Instagram. Whatever your audience is, you can send them a link to subscribe to your email newsletter, and you can send your email newsletter once a month, twice a month, and you're in the money. Quick question: can't spam your users with weekly or daily newsletters. Just once or twice a month is good enough. Especially if you have a big enough audience, you'll be able to sell your product and service comfortably, and you're assured this is constant income for the rest of your business. Not just for some time, not when you have a viral hit, not when you have so many views or invested in ads, but consistently for a very long. There are several factors that affect how much money you will earn on the social media or which preferred media you are. I'm going to start with geography. Geography is the biggest. If you're in a high income area, let's talk about North America, Europe, Australia, the amount of money you earn from this platform or these areas is way higher as opposed to if you're in a low income geography. I'm talking about Africa, I'm talking about parts of Asia. So that works a lot. There are countries, I'm not sure, Malaysia, where they don't have an AdSense system somewhere, but I'm not sure about Malaysia. Please correct me if I'm wrong. That even if you're working with them, you don't earn any money. The next thing that affects your income, especially with YouTube, is your niche or industry. If you have to focus on finance, if you focus on real estate, if you focus on education, you're bound to be paid higher versus content about lifestyle, content about games, content about other stuff, because there is a hierarchy of where the premium is. They figure out if they can put more expensive ads on your finance channel or your real estate channel, you will earn more versus getting ads on your gaming channel or your lifestyle channel. So the niche matters. The next thing that matters is the age demographic. If you're able to hit 40 and above, brilliant, you're in the money. If you're hitting the 20s and below, not so much. Simple reason for this: people who are 40 and above have a lot more spending power and they can buy a lot more stuff. The same is true for my younger people. If you're 20, you're just barely getting into the job market, or you're still in school, you're not that flexible or able to buy stuff. So next thing to think about is the format length. If you're shooting 20, 30, 40-minute videos, you are bound to earn more money. Why? Because you're keeping people more on the platform, and the system will reward you. YouTube will be happy, like, 40-minute videos with 1 million views. This is what I want. I want people to stay on my platform. I want people to be here and not leave. Even a 30-minute content on Facebook does really, really well for you, because they reward that. They don't want people to switch off to go to the competition. They want you to stay with them and don't leave. So they really, really reward that. Another thing that which works in terms of length of content is playlists. If people can watch your video over the next video and the next video and the next video like a series, yes, you will be rewarded, especially by YouTube. The short form content in terms of shorts, in terms of TikTok, let me talk about shorts first on YouTube. You might be paid, but the income you get on TikTok is not as much as what you expect on the long form content, because shorts drop in the ocean versus what you're getting on your long form content. Content that does well on this platform is human centric content. There is a lot of AI and a lot of AI slop. So these platforms are looking for ways to demonetize or chase away AI slop. They want people to be there. So original, authentic content does well on all platforms. This is from YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn. Anything that feels natural, anything that feels human is pushed more to the audience. And when it's pushed more, that means you have a possibility or potential of earning more. Any platform that allows you to talk to your people directly. I'm talking about DMs. I'm talking about stories. This makes you earn more because you can respond to your people quickly. You can respond to them privately, and you can have a conversation and move them away from the platform, get their numbers and get their emails so you to easily sell to them. So any platform that does that, you're good. So I'm talking about Facebook, I'm talking about Instagram, I'm talking about TikTok. YouTube doesn't have a DM for talking to your people, just comments. And lastly, the thing that makes you earn the most money on these platforms is ownership. If you own the emails, if you own phone numbers, you're able to talk to your clients directly or personally and schedule a meeting with them. You're bound to make money and sell your products and services. In my opinion, the hierarchy starts with newsletters, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and the rest. So that is what I feel. If you need help with your digital marketing, don't feel shy. Reach out to me. Send me a DM comment, and I'll get back to you.